Ouch. That hurt. I took my phone out of my tripod and it, like, closed on my finger. Oof. Ouch. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the Enchanted Rose. If you're new here, my name is Emmeline, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the things that are on my Disney bucket list. So, if you guys didn't know, I'm going to be going to Disney World next week. By this time next week, I'm actually going to be leaving the parks, sadly. I'm only going for 2 days, but I'm going to be vlogging it and showing you guys my experience, so definitely subscribe so you guys can see all those vlogs and stuff. I also would like it if you guys would follow me on social media to see some pictures from that trip, stay updated, and see what's kind of going on my Instagram stories. And I also have a TikTok where I'm going to be posting some videos and stuff too. So all of that information will be linked in the description box down below, so you guys can go and follow me on there. I'm super excited about this trip, and I'm hoping that I can cross some of these things off of my bucket list. So I have 25 things listed on here. Some of these things I know I am probably going to be able to achieve while I go on my trip, but we will see. And some of these things are not related to like Disney World. Some of these things are just Disney things in general, which you guys will see. And yeah, so here are just 25 things that I could think of. I bet there are probably more things that I just couldn't think of when I was making this list. And yeah, so I've got 25 things on here, but there's probably definitely more. And let me know in the comments down below, what are some things that are on your Disney bucket list, and maybe I could add them to mine. So without any further ado, here are the things on my Disney bucket list. So the first thing I have is sit close to the castle for Happily Ever After. I have seen Happily Ever After 2 times. Yes, 2 times now. The first time I saw it, I stood right outside of the Crystal Palace, that restaurant, because we ate there, and then we went outside, like kind of like on the patio spot or whatever to go and watch the fireworks because we were done with our dinner by that time. So I watched it from there, and then the second time I watched it, I actually watched it on the bridge that leads to the Be Our Guest restaurant, which that was really, really cool. There are like no people around there, and you are like surrounded by all the fireworks. The only downside to that is you don't get to see the projections on the castle. And when I watched it in front of the Crystal Palace, it was really cool, like getting to actually see it for the first time, but I want to be closer. So I kind of want to either sit like close to the castle or like kind of in the middle-ish area, like a very happy medium place. Like I want to get like the best that I can get to watch this fireworks show. Maybe I'll be able to achieve that when I go. We are going to watch the fireworks show, but we will see where we end up sitting or standing. Number 2 is to meet Peter Pan. I have never met Peter Pan before, and I would just really love to meet him. He is like a really cool Disney character. I love seeing interactions on YouTube and on Instagram and stuff with little kids with him or just adults and stuff like that, and I want that experience. Number 3 is to ride Rock and Roller Coaster. I know, I've been to Disney, I think 5 times now, and I have yet to ride Rock and Roller Coaster, and I think this trip coming up is going to be the time that I do it. I've always been afraid of it before, and then my last trip to Disney, I felt a little queasy after doing Star Tours. Like, I didn't feel sick, but I definitely didn't feel right, and I get motion sickness really easily. And after we did Star Tours, we immediately had to go to our Fast Pass for Rock and Roller Coaster, and I was like, I can't do it or else I'm going to be sick the rest of the trip, and you guys are not going to have fun with me. So this trip, we did get Fast Passes for it, so I'm hoping that if all goes well and I don't chicken out, I will be able to cross this off my bucket list. Number 4 is to ride Slinky Dog Dash. This is a roller coaster that obviously just came out within the past few years. And my last trip, I didn't get to go on it because the line was just way too long. So I want to ride that eventually one day. It looks super fun and I definitely want to ride it. Number 5 is to go to the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. And number 6 is also go to the Festival of Arts. Those are the two like big festivals that I really want to do. The Food and Wine Festival just looks super, super fun. And I want to try all the different like foods and drinks there and stuff. And now that I'm 21, I can try some of the alcoholic beverages that they have there. And it just seems like a really cool experience that I want to eventually do one day in my life. And the Festival of Arts looks really cool too. I watched someone's vlog of them going to it, and just seeing all the different art and stuff just looks really cool, and I want to go and see all that. And then number 7 kind of relates to number 5 a little bit, and that is just to drink and eat around the world at Epcot. It's just always something that's been on my bucket list, and I want to try all the different foods and drinks from the different countries. Maybe not like do all of them, or do all of them, but kind of like pace myself and whatever, but get the majority done, because if I got an alcoholic drink from every single country, I would probably be dead by the end of the trip. So definitely kind of like plan that out a little bit on how I want to do that, but it's definitely something that I want to try someday in my life. Number 8 is to own a designer pair of mini ears. I know I really like the Leia ones that came out last year, and I can't get them because they are out of stock and they are kind of expensive, but I would love to own just at least one pair of designer ears. Number 9, 10, and 11 all kind of go together in a way, and that is to meet Rey, Kylo Ren, and Darth Vader at Galaxy's Edge. Oh, and Chewbacca. Why didn't I put Chewbacca on here? We'll just add him into that. So technically, I guess this is 26 things on my bucket list. But those are all just kind of one because just meeting them, like some of the Star Wars characters. And I have only met BB-8 before. That's the only Star Wars character I've met. And I want to meet them because I think that'd be super, super cool. And maybe I'll be able to achieve at least one of these things on my trip. Number 12 is ride Rise of the Resistance. I am crossing my fingers. I am in good spirits that we will be able to get a boarding pass when we go. I'm going to try not to get my hopes up because I do have some really fun things planned for that day. But I would really, really love if we get a boarding pass. So if you guys have any tips, definitely let me know in the comments. I've been trying to do research like crazy, but I just want to know what's been working for everybody. So if you have any tips, let me know. Number 13, also to go with this Star Wars theme that is going on, and that is to ride Smuggler's Run. Again, the line might be long for my trip and stuff. We kind of have a game plan of maybe going to the line during Fantasmic. We will see if that happens this trip, but it's another one where I'm going to try and not let that ruin my experience there. I definitely build myself up to be doing all these fun things, especially things like that where I know it's probably not going to happen, so I'm just going to try and go in there with an open mindset and being like, whatever happens, happens. Man, a lot of these things are just Star Wars related. Number 14 is to build my own lightsaber. I'm pretty sure Andrew is going to be building his own lightsaber when we go on this trip. And the next one, number 15, is build my own droid, which I will be doing. I'm going to be building the droid. He's going to be building the lightsaber, but I would like to build a lightsaber for myself. So maybe I'll be able to do that in the future. And like I said, number 15 is to build my own droid. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you guys the process of that and share my droid building experience with you guys. And I am going to be filming Andrew building his own lightsaber too, so that will also be another video for you guys to watch. Number 16 is to ride Space Mountain with the lights on. I think this is on every Disney fan's bucket list. I just think it'd be really cool. I did Space Mountain for the first time my last trip, so I think it's kind of bold of me to want to do it with the lights on because I'm still kind of scared of it, but I don't know. I think that's just something on everybody's bucket list, and I just really would love to do that. Number 17 is to have a run-in with the Stormtrooper. I am really hoping that this is the one thing that I really hope will happen, because I think it's going to be the thing that is going to be the most accessible for me to do at Galaxy's Edge other than building the droid. I just want to have a run-in with a droid, or not a droid, with a Stormtrooper, and just have that conversation with them and just see what I end up doing, because I feel like I have some things planned in my head of what I would like to say to them, but I'll probably just freeze and just laugh the whole time, but I would just love to be like stopped by a stormtrooper, like have a conversation with them or something. I don't know. That's probably weird, but it's just something that I'd like to do. Number 18 is to rope drop a park, or maybe all 4 parks eventually, because we're gonna be rope dropping Hollywood Studios to try and get that boarding pass, so that's definitely gonna be checked off on this trip. So maybe I'll make it rope drop all 4 parks at Disney World. And to go along with the 4 parks theme, number 19 is to do the 4 parks challenge. I don't know if there are like official rules to that challenge, but what I would like to do, at least for my own, is to obviously go to all 4 parks, do at least 1 ride, meet 1 character, and have 1 food item from each park. And that's how I would kind of call it a day, and take a picture in front of like the iconic like figures, so like the ball, the castle, the Tree of Life, and either probably Tower of Terror, or maybe like the Millennium Falcon, because yeah, something in Hollywood Studios. Like just taking a picture somewhere where it's like, you know that that is at that park. Number 20 is to visit all the parks all around the world. This is definitely a stretch. This will probably, I hate to say this will probably not happen because I never know, but it would be really, really cool if that could happen one day. I get to visit all of the parks. Number 21 is to go to the Aulani Resort in Hawaii. I think this would be really, really cool to do and fun place to stay at. It's not like a park, it's like the resort, but you kind of have like a little bit of that Disney magic in there. And just going to Hawaii is something on like my life bucket list anyway. So being able to stay there would just kind of cross off 2 things off of 2 bucket lists. Number 22 is to eat at Chef Mickey's. This is something I've never done before, and I really want to do it because I hear the food there is really good, and I hear the character dining experience is really good too. Number 23 is stay at the Grand Floridian. That resort is absolutely amazing. It looks so beautiful, and I would love to be able to stay there, at least even just for 1 night. Just being able to stay there, like I just want to know what it's like being there, and like just, oh, that would be amazing. Number 24 is to Disney Bound at the parks. I'm not gonna be able to do that this time, but I think it'd be kind of cool to like, even if it was just at 1 park, just kind of like do kind of like a kind of full out Disney Bound. I think that'd be kind of cool. And the last thing on my list is, and I actually thought of a bonus one, so we'll do the bonus one last, but the last thing on my official list is to go to D23, which is the ultimate like Disney nerd convention. Not Disney nerd, I guess, kind of like Disney nerd, but I really love to go there too, and even do like a Disney Bound there too. I think that'd be really cool, and it's something that I would really love to do one day. And the bonus bucket list thing, and I'm not gonna make this kind of realistic because it's probably never going to happen because it is so rare, but that would be to stay, or even just look at, just being able to tour Cinderella's Castle Suite. I would love to either stay there or even just to go and look at it. Yeah. So that is it for my Disney bucket list. Like I said, comment down below what is on your Disney bucket list, and maybe I'll add it to my bucket list because I definitely want to expand on that more. There are definitely more than 25 things that I would love to accomplish in my Disney life. And yeah, I don't know why I was getting like super excited about that, and I didn't know what else I was going to say. But anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe to see more Disney videos from me. Like I said, those park vlogs are going to be coming, and I'm super excited, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. And go and follow me on social media so you guys can stay updated with all of my park adventures on there too. It's going to be a great time, so definitely go and follow me, please. That is it, so I'm going to go now, and I will see you guys next week in another video. Bye, everybody.